I'm Merrady with the Detox Market. I'm a natural makeup artist, and this is Sophia, my friend and associate.
Hi.
And today we are talking about quick smoky eye to get you from desk to dinner, from work to dancing, to drinks, to whatever fun thing you're doing, or maybe you just feel like wearing a smoky eye. So we've already prepped Sophia's skin. She's wearing a little bit of Kjaer Weis foundation in Just Sheer, also the Kjaer Weis cream blush in Desired Glow, and I put the Kjaer Weis lip tint in Dream State on. So this is sort of like, this could be her day face. And she's already got a little mascara on as well. So we're just going to go in and give her a little more of a look. You
Thanks.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what are we starting with? Let's go in first with the Ilia Shadow Stick. This one is called Age of Consent. It's a really great soft taupe color. It's a nice neutral. It's a great way to start a smoky eye. Perfect. So going straight from the stick, it's going to be pretty easy. Go ahead and close for me. So I'm just going to swipe this across the lower half of the eyelid. If you're more adventurous, you can take it higher up. Sophia tends to be more minimal, so I want this smoky eye to really speak to her personal style. And we're really just putting a shape in. So I'm going to just lightly flick it up. These shadow sticks are also great for every day to use when you just want to swipe on some color and go. But they make a great base for what we're doing. So. And the nice thing about starting with a cream is I think the most modern sort of sexy smoky eye is a little more lived in. I think when it's too perfect, it starts to look a little bit dated and a little bit stiff. So I think it's nice to start with a cream so as you wear it, it actually kind of wears in and gets a little smudged. And then look up for me. I'm going to do it on her eye shape, just on sort of the outer third of the lash line. If you want something more dramatic or you have very big eyes, you can take it all the way around. Okay, so we're going to use this great double-ended brush from Ilia. It's the number 7. This is a great brush to have in your bag because you can use it for everyday makeup, you can use it for smoky. So I'm going to use the shorter side to go ahead and just buff this shadow in. And you can certainly use your fingers, but if you have a brush, just use little circular motions to buff the edges out. This just starts giving us our shape. Okay. Sophia, would you ever wear a smoky eye in real life?
We're about to find out.
Okay. This is your first one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, kind of with any new makeup look, the first time you wear it, you usually feel a little bit weird. Like the first time you wear a red lip or the first time you put eyebrow makeup on, you walk around and you feel like everyone's looking at me, I look so crazy. And the truth is, like, no one's looking at anyone. I mean, there's women that wear a smoky eye to work every day, so it's fun to be adventurous and try something a little new. Look up for me. Just going to blend that lower lash line as well. So just basically so there's no hard edges. So you could actually just stop here. This might be Sophia's evening look if she's more minimal, but we're going to continue on. I'm going to use 2 different eyeliner shades from Alima Pure. One is in ink, which is their black, and one is coffee, which is their brown. These are nice creamy pencils, really ideal for kind of creating that smoky eye. So you'll see why I'm using 2. So I'm going to use the black on top. And the nice thing about smoky is it does not have to be perfect. So really just zhuzhing it on. I'm mostly focusing on the outer 3/4 for now. And then just following the shape of that shadow. Everyone thinks smoky eye is like the hardest look to master, but really it's the best for newbies at makeup because it's supposed to just look diffused and smudgy. So you kind of, I mean, I think a cat eye is harder to master, something more precision. This one, you just sort of throw everything on and blend it together. And the more, I know girls that actually do their smoky eye and then shower so that it looks even more smudgy, you know, or sleep in it. Don't sleep in your makeup. But that's like one way to get the perfect smoke. Okay, so with the black on top, I'm going in with the brown, look up for me, and just taking it, wiggling it right in those outer lashes. Some people with a smoky eye like to go on their waterline as well. I'm not doing that on Sophia. I think that would be a little bit heavy for her. But if you're into that, you can. Using these neutral shades, it will go with everything, and it will also look more modern and natural. Okay, so our eyeliner is in place. So I'm going back in with the number 7 brush. Close for me. And just buffing the edges of that liner so it really moves into the shadow. And you can take whatever's left on the brush and even take it on that little edge. I always say think of a little triangle sitting on the edge of your eye, or a little half moon shape, just to buff it. Okay, and then we'll do this side. We're gonna have to think of some fun plans after this so we can
I'm going on with this.
Make full use of the smoky eye. So there's not a real art form. I mean, I'm really just wanting it to blend in and have no hard edges. And then look up for me. And then same thing on the bottom, just quickly. Now, if you are starting with day makeup and then adding a smoky eye, you might make little mistakes. This brush on the other side is great for just sweeping away if your mascara flakes a little or if you drop a little shadow. You can kind of use it almost like an eraser as well. There we go.
So, that's a cool trick.
Yeah. And let's see. Lastly, I'm going to add a little more mascara. I know you have a little on, but look down for me. You really want to have mega mascara. This one's the Well People, but any favorite mascara will do the trick. Look down. If you're doing a smoky eye from scratch, don't be afraid to put like 3-4 coats on and let it get nice and like thick and messy. It's going to be a good look. And then actually the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to define your brows with the Eco Brow Brow Pomade. And the Eco Brow brush. This is the shade Sharon, which is a nice soft taupe color. The reason I like to do brows last is if you start with eyebrows and then put on a smoky eye, it can often get too harsh too quickly. So if you do your smoky eye first and then finish with brows, you can see just how subtle you can be.
Yeah, and I feel like my brows are pretty light, so...
Yeah, and it's, you know, when you're doing it, you don't need to do like, this isn't about brows. I actually, sometimes I like to do like a fuller brow with a more minimal eye and then a bright lip. But when you're doing a smoky eye, you want your brow to be a little softer. I'm actually noticing little gaps. Look down and look to the right for me. Let me take this eyeliner in just a little more than, look left. There we go. No, thank you. Thank you for being my model. Okay, so the trick with the Eco Brow is less is more. So dip into the pomade, tap off on the back of your hand, and then go. If you go straight from the pot, you can easily add too much, especially if it's coming into warmer weather. Cream products get a little more intense. So I'm actually gonna find your arch, which is here, and just do a couple of little baby strokes through the ends. Brush it up. Most people need more color from their arches through the ends, and if you overshape the front of the brow, it can look a little crazy. And then just doing actually tiny little individual upward strokes through the front, just a few, to add a little something. And really brushing them up and out. So you can see it just adds a subtle definition, but it's not about the brows, it's just to frame the face a little more. All right, popping this one on. You can fill your brows in darker, but actually it's nice to go a shade lighter than your hair for a softer look with the brow pomade. All right. A little bit in the front. Just mimicking the ways that those brow hairs naturally grow up. That's why I'm flicking it upwards in the front. Very nice. And then the finishing touch is the RMS Master Mixer. This is a multi-use golden highlighter from RMS that I really like, and it's going to be really beautiful on Sophia's naturally olive skin tone. So I'm using this a little on the inner corner of the eyes. Look up for me. Probably could have used a brush for that, but hey ho. Just getting right in there, nice and comfortable. And a little on the tops of the cheekbones. This is a nice way to take your look kind of into evening as well, as adding a little extra glow. And I like the way kind of a brown smoky eye looks with a golden highlighter. It's just really sultry. A little on the Cupid's bow, the bridge of the nose. And if you want it to even be, the smoky eye to be a little glossy, you can take a little and close for me and dab that right in the center of the lid. And if you kind of turn your chin from side to side, it just catches the light in a really gorgeous way. If you're going to be at a candlelit dinner or somewhere with very romantic lighting.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll do that later. So that is more or less the finished smoky eye for Sophia. And yeah, you can like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. If you have any questions about shades for you or anything else, email us at hello@thedetoxmarket.com. And
leave comments
that's
below.
it.
If
Yeah,
you have any
please,
questions.
comment, and all the links will be below for products as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.